Morning, Abotai. Another behavior that Maran Shulchan Aruch and Siman Tav Kuf Samach brings down that a person should do Zecher L'Churban to commemorate the Churban Bet HaMikdash is that when one makes a meal and sets a table, he should not fill the table to capacity. He should leave an open space and leave at least one food out. Zecher L'Churban. That's what the Shulchan Aruch brings down from the Rambam. It's interesting that the Kaf HaChaim and Mishnah Berurah understand from this Rambam that it seems like not only by Seudat HaReshut, not only by like a regular meal, but this halacha applies even by Seudat Mitzvah, by wedding, Brit, Pidyon, Siyum Masechet, whatever it is. Still, the table shouldn't be completely laden. There should be some empty space, Zecher L'Churban. The Mishnah Berurah does bring down, though, that this does not apply to Shabbatot v'Yamim Tovim. On Shabbat v'Yom Tov, when there's no avelut whatsoever, over there the halacha is bivadai, you can fill up the table completely. The Shulchan Aruch also brings down that the halacha is that when a woman does her makeup and jewelry, she shouldn't overload herself completely with whatever the norms of jewelry are. It's hard to quantify. Maybe back in the times of Chazal, there was a set amount of jewelry. Whatever that is, she should leave out a little bit. Leave out at least one adornment, Zecher L'Churban. Now there's a machloket. The Mishnah Berurah and Kaf HaChaim say that this applies even on Shabbatot v'Yamim Tovim, as opposed to setting the table on Shabbat v'Yom Tov, that you're allowed to fill it to capacity lichvot Shabbat. But with regards to jewelry, it sounds like even on Shabbat v'Yom Tov, a woman should leave one thing out. Maran Nechida in Birkei Yosef disagrees. He says no. He says same thing as the food. On Shabbat and Yom Tov, she's allowed to wear as much jewelry and makeup, meaning not makeup on Shabbat, but from before Shabbat or to put on jewelry on Shabbat, she can do as much as she wants. There's an interesting Chaya Adam and Shulchan Gavoa that ask a question with regards to the setting the table thing. Why is it that we look around and we see that not so many people are very makpid about this? Sometimes you go to places and you see the tables are set to capacity. There's not even an inch to you can't put your fingers down. There's no room for anything. Why do you see sometimes people are not makpid? So the Chaya Adam and Shulchan Gavoa say maybe it was in the times of Chazal that there was a certain order to foods, and everybody followed that order. Meaning, first you bring this out and that, and there was a certain prescribed amount of foods that were brought out. Therefore, over there, the Chachamim were gozer that you should have one less or leave an open space. But nowadays, there's no real order to food. Everybody brings out whatever they want based on whatever they can. So perhaps Chazal weren't gozer. Nevertheless, Gaon Kaf Chaim brings down that it's still not appropriate to be like that. It is appropriate to follow the halacha in the Rambam and Shulchan Aruch that Zecher L'Churban, when you set a table, it should be at least with a little room for something missing, one of the foods missing, in order to really feel the tsar of the Churban. Have a wonderful day.